Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katt, and this is one of my Katt's Loopy vlogs. Just kind of checking in, seeing how everyone's doing. Pretty much on my end, I still have a couple more listings that I need to do. I put up 3 new ear warmers on my Etsy. And I have since started a garter stitch scarf, which, when I tell you that I had to frog this thing 3 times because I have conditioned myself to do rib knit almost as a default, I kept trying to purl when I should have still been knitting. I sat there and I was like, did I just do that? Did I just do that again? Hold up. Hold up. Right? So, I'm trying to think of things that I want to do for Valentine's Day. Or at least for February. February themed merch. Or knitted, crocheted items. I haven't really crocheted a lot of things since that one ear warmer from Christmas. No, I made the scrap baskets. Never mind. So, trying to think, because this yarn's almost done. I burned through maybe, it was definitely a partial skein that was in one of my scrap baskets, but if I can get this pulled at least halfway, I only have this much left. But that could take an eternity because I'm knitting. So if I was crocheting, it'd be gone in a heartbeat. But because I'm knitting, and granted, I've been doing like a little bit of it for like the past 2 or 3 days. I've been doing a lot of like watching content on YouTube and not filming content. Work has been pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure I said it on Wednesday's video, but that friendship mixer, it took 48 hours for me to fully recover from a 3-hour event. Which I guess if you also consider commute time, it wasn't 3 hours. It was almost an hour both ways, so 5, and then I got there an hour early, so 6. Which I guess that kind of makes sense, right? I didn't get home till almost like 7 o'clock. And on a normal day, my butt is well tuckered out and back in bed. So, I've just been recouping my energy, trying to stay grounded through all the breaking news that's been happening, and definitely making sure to at least journal about it. It's been fun topics to be talking to my therapist about. So, while I try to stay sane and calm amidst all of the chaos, and secretly kind of laughing as big tech keeps doing layoffs to replace people with AI, but they're not gaining any profits. Of course, not laughing at people who have lost their jobs, right? But it's feeling like we're being shoved into the corner to take action. And I'm really curious when it's going to finally just when the kettle's gonna start whistling, right? When enough is enough, and we just... I guess I romanticize the idea of us collectively waking up and all of a sudden it being a nicer day tomorrow. But I understand that time does not move linear. It's like we're in a really bad RPG, and every single time we try to refocus on the main story quest, we get like 3 or 4 mandatory side quests that we have to fulfill. And I don't feel like the items that we're receiving for these side quests are as impactful as we would think, right? Because it's more like internal work that's all of a sudden like surfacing to the top. So it's just a big sigh, right? Marty went to the groomer yesterday, so he's all nice and shaved. I ordered him some snow boots and a puffer vest. I'm pretty sure this one has buttons. I'm pretty sure I ordered the one with buttons. There's a separate one that I want to order that... I think this one actually has sleeves. Let me double check. Yeah. This one looks like it's pretty much got sleeves that come like halfway down their legs. So... And I got him little snow boots. So that'll be entertaining to see how he handles boots for the first time. My concern is that we have another cold snap. I have no problem getting this boy sweaters or getting him into sweaters, especially whenever he's fully shaved. He actually loves having sweaters on. But I figure we got highs in the 40s, 50s, and even close to 60s coming up. So if I can get his cold gear now, then I'm better prepared. Because February, March is our true like blizzard season here in Colorado. So I'm trying to think ahead. And since he got shaved yesterday, that means when he sees the groomer again in like middle of March, then that won't be the trip where he gets shaved again. I normally go like 12 weeks between fully shaving him down. Just because he's got not only the Shih Tzu, he's got Chihuahua, and I believe he's even got Terrier in him. So his fur is just a mess. It gets matted so quickly. And I try my darndest to make sure that unless it's snowing, like, he doesn't stay in his sweaters or his harness or anything like that. So the biggest issue is his collar area, because of course he's always going to have his collar on. But I gotta take care of my boy, make sure that he's all set, maybe update my coat. I would like a longer coat. My current one kind of like stops right at my hips. I used to have one that went down to like my mid-thigh. That was nice. That was really nice. But then I gave it to my mom, and then I don't know what happened to it afterwards. So She has since gotten herself a different coat. I'm pretty sure her other coat, or the coat that basically was a hand-me-up, may have bit the dust. So, gonna have to invest in a new coat. I have a North Face puffer, like a puffer vest, that's now not as puffy as it was, like back in, what, 2019, I think is whenever I initially got it. So, it's 7-ish, 7-ish years old. No, 6 years old. I just, meh, right? I keep kind of looking at my stash. I got a lot of pinks. I just got done watching Passionate Kelsey's vlog. I don't know. I know I can make some winter hats. Can probably use some of the gray tags. Hello! Hello! We always have to get a visit. Give me a second while we go play for a little bit. Alright. So we got a couple scratches in. And now he's kind of run off again. I find it funny. I started Jurassic World Rebirth. And definitely got like, my goodness, like halfway through. Suspense kills me. But that's what makes it a good movie, right? I basically stopped it after Scarlett Johansson's group and the family get separated. And I have a feeling we're coming up on a T-Rex scene. Strong feeling that that's coming up. But I didn't have the energy to really finish it just yet. So, I don't know. I've been watching it on Peacock, which I'm pretty sure I have a Chicago Med to watch. Because it's now Friday and it records on Thursdays. So, I need to check that out. And I need to also take a look. I still have a good chunk of the smash cake left. I wonder how well this would work up with white, since I have so much of that giant 1 pound of white left over from Big Twist. And then I've got a giant Karen 1 pound of, I think, the color like mauve or rose. Just do a simple white and pink. Yeah, I could probably just do white and pink. Different variations of pink for a beanie. I could probably move this scarf to be my on-the-go project. Seeing as the skein is almost done. It's so close. I want to finish it so bad. And at the same time, I want to do something else so bad. I'm debating if I'm going to frog my Fruit Loop blanket, which I know is over yonder somewhere. I need to put in some work on it. I may switch it to a garter stitch. Right now I'm doing 1x1 rib knit, I think. And I don't know. I'm considering maybe swapping up that pattern. But we'll see. I'm not exactly pressuring myself too much to try and, like, attack it, right? This is more or less a hobby of mine that I would like to be able to share. You know, I have a practical addiction to making things, and just to be able to help try not to make things too expensive, but at least like enough to be able to pay for the yarn, pay for some of the time it takes to make it, and make things a little bit more manageable, especially with the way the economy is right now, right? I'm always hopeful. I'm always hopeful that things will turn around, but I also know that you know, you have to keep one head in the like 1 foot in the clouds and 1 foot planted firmly on solid ground. So the reality of things is that I know a lot of people are struggling. I know I need to sit down and I need to journal, get some thoughts out of my head, and really kind of try to plan, because I want to schedule some days to go out, hang out with people, meet new people, but at the same time I also want to work on my channel, work on my business, and I know that I'm spreading myself pretty thin. So, learning how to make sure that I'm doing everything that I want to do, that's also helping to refill my cup, right? I don't want too many tasks that are going to absolutely tie me down, right? But there's like standard adulting things that I gotta do, right? Adulting. But if I want to get out of mom and dad's house, my youngest brother is officially now 21, so if anything, they have him to help. And I'm kind of ready to figure out what do I need to do to set myself up for success, right? I'm not completely like just up and abandoning them or anything, but you know, being able to go out and do some things on my own, be my own person before someone else tries to do it for me, right? But that's about all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little knit and chat. And stay tuned for our next vlog, which will be posted February... what? February 4th will be the next vlog update. And I will have some more stuff up on the shop. So, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that little like button. Subscribe if you would like to stay tuned for more updates. And consider hitting the little bell icon so that it will notify you whenever I post. But that's about all I got for you. Make sure to stay safe, stay grounded, and hydrate. Drink your water. We don't need to be dehydrated while this other crazy stuff is going on. So, I will talk to you guys again on February 4th.